anywhere except the red. Well, you know I'm sure.
Good night.
Yes, good night.
Good night!
There are a lot of other villains in the world, but I am going to be super villain.
This world is mine for the taking. Make me king as we move toward the world order.
This cute little child thinks he can be a villain.
I am pretty despicable. I'm not Minnie. Please stop calling me that.
Time to strike!
My minions will save me.
You like picking on little guys, huh? I am a master of Kung Fu.
Teach that new Kung Fu for Smoochy Smoochy?
I will teach you.
So here I go, it's my shot.
Now you.
This may be the only opportunity that I
Kevin.
Why don't we make this a fair fight? Minions, assemble! I'm not.
one shot.
Welcome to the Special Effects Show at Universal Studios Hollywood! Hey, I am Susan. Today we get a behind-the-scenes look at how we make movie magic. As you probably know, the word movie is a nickname for moving pictures. And in the early days of filmmaking, it must have truly seemed like magic. In the late 1800s, the Pettibone Brothers Manufacturing Company produced magic lanterns, like this one, which were widely used by traveling showmen, projecting images onto white backdrops. Imagine for a moment what that must have been like. You're sitting in a dark tent, suddenly the white backdrop is revealed and a single image appears. Then, when seen in the right order, in the right light, and at the right speed, those images seem to come to life to create a magical new world. Universal Studios has been making movies on this location for over 100 years. In that time, we turned out some of the most memorable film moments in Hollywood history.
Oh, thank you, Susan. This is my 2023 vest. It hides my 2022 belly. Now, from the very beginning, the basic concept of the filmmaking process has remained the same. To make the audience believe that everything they're seeing is real.
Today's filmmakers have more tools than ever before. High-tech cameras, super fast computers, but they still rely on a category of effects so distinctive they're known as special.
And the earliest special effects are called practical effects. These were done on set in front of the camera. And our first example of practical effects is models. Universal's 1932 film The Mummy made use of miniature effects, including scale models, like this one from the title sequence. Now we know that that is a model, because the real pyramids do not say The Mummy on the side. In 1999, Universal relaunched The Mummy, and that big sphinx you're seeing from the opening up there is this little sphinx right here. This is the actual model that was used in the making of the film, and I gotta tell you, the details here are incredible. The scaffolding, the hieroglyphics. As you can see, models are still a great way to fool the camera. Right, Susan?
Absolutely. Another filmmaking tool that also fools the camera is the glass mat. In the terrifying film The Birds, the brilliant Alfred Hitchcock had matte paintings created to achieve the eerie look he wanted for the town of Bodega Bay. Take a look at the side screens. In this literal bird's eye view of the town, only the fire and the parking lot were real. Everything else was hand painted on glass to create a matte and then dropped in front of the camera. And then the footage of the birds was incorporated to complete the effect.
Now, so far that is two examples of practical effects. Models and the glass mat.
And there's also a category of practical effects that involves performers and not just props. Practical stunts!
Did somebody say stunts?
Please welcome our special effects show stunt department!
Yeah! That was awesome! Foley came flying in, David came zipping down, and gave this section a good scare. Folks, I hope you're okay. Susan, how come we don't get a cool entrance like that?
Because we're wearing nice clothes. Thank you. You may not know their faces, but you have seen their work in countless television and movie projects, sometimes as stunt doubles for some of your favorite stars. We have Julia Elizabeth here. We have Cameron Okubo, and our stunt coordinator, David Hernandez. Welcome. Now, David, is it safe to say that stunt performers almost always double for actors when there's a fight scene?
Yeah, that's right, Susan. Turns out actors don't like getting hit in the face.
Hit in the face?
Yep, like this.
Is he okay?
I don't know, are you okay?
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's okay. All right, you can get set up. Now, in staging a fight, the art of illusion is very important. All the moves have to be realistic enough to fool the camera, but without getting anybody injured. So the performers have to make it look believable. Now, let me set our scene. Exterior, dark alley, dead of night. A couple of fairies' characters are about to mess with the wrong woman. Ready, and action!
Where are you going so fast?
All the dynamic punches and dumpster hits. Shannon, what do we call those added sounds?
Foley! Now, some of you might be familiar with that term Foley. It's the process of adding sound effects to a film after it's been shot. But, do you know its origin? Jack Foley wore many hats. He was a sound film director, a writer of westerns, he was a stunt double. But it's when he started doing sound effects for Universal in the 1920s that he started to make a name for himself. For over For 30 years, Jack worked on Soundstage 10, right here on the lot. And if he couldn't recreate a sound on his stage, he went out and got it. Using a technique called direct-to-picture, Foley and his crew would record sounds directly to a finished film, all in one take. Now, the synchronization had to be perfect, because a single mistake meant they had to start all over again from the beginning. And here to help us experience what that might have been like, please welcome our first volunteers.
The Brown family from California.
Like this plastic water bottle, for instance, can be used to articulate the sound of bones breaking. Pretty cool, right? First, we're going to see how the pros do it. Take a look at your side screens. We're going to show you a split-screen clip. On one side, we have Universal's Identity Thief, starring Melissa McCarthy and Jason Bateman. On the other, we have our Foley artists hard at work. Take a look.
Now, I have a plan.
Piece of cake, right? That is the scene we're going to be Foleying, but first we're going to meet our family and let them know what they're doing. So, Mom, you've got the crash box. This is when Melissa McCarthy throws Jason Bateman into those shelves. When you see that happen, you're just going to give that a gentle tumble. Sarah, you've got those shoes on sticks. Those are going to be for the footsteps. Adam, you've got these rolled up newspapers. These are for the body falls. Anytime you see Melissa McCarthy hit the deck, he's going to bring those down onto this chopping board. Rachel, you've got the boxing gloves. That's for the throat punch and the face slaps. And Dad, you were pulling double duty. You've got this cowbell. This is for the panini maker that's going to hit Melissa McCarthy in the shoulder. And last but not least, it is time for some movie magic. I need you all to really use your imaginations, because these handcuffs are going to replicate the sound of handcuffs. Dad, good luck. You all are watching this monitor right here. Booth, are we good to go? All right, let's roll sound. Speed. Action. And cut! Give him a hand, folks! Brown's great job, follow me! Now you all may have noticed that scene sounded a little quiet. What we're going to do now is have the actors' dialogue, the music, and that Foley track we just recorded. Browns, let's have you all stand right here in this line, in between me and Susan, and take a look at your handiwork.
Get over here and give me your wrist. Now, I have a plan.
Browns, turn around, take a bow!
Well done. Thank you so much. The studio really made a mark over the years, creating some of the industry's most terrifying thriller and horror films. Let's take a peek. Very special horror effects. Emerging from the shadows just behind me are the stars of our horror family. Some of the classic Universal monsters. We have maquettes of Dracula, Chucky and his bride, Michael Myers, Imhotep from The Mummy, Phantom of the Opera, and Mother Bates. The perfect setting for our next demonstration.
All the way from Brea, everyone say, "Hi, Marissa!"
Hi, Marissa. Marissa was picked for her very impressive scream. So Marissa, let's say that you were face to face with Norman Bates. Let's all hear how you would scream!
Oh, Marissa, that's adorable!
Yeah. As you saw in that fight earlier, stunt performers have to have a very high pain threshold. So my question is, do you?
Well, Marissa, do you?
Because this next demonstration involves movie blood. Does anyone know what Alfred Hitchcock used for movie blood in the original Psycho? Shout it out. Everybody knows chocolate syrup.
Because Psycho was a black and white movie. It didn't matter what color the movie blood was. Nowadays, though, Marissa, movie blood has to look a lot more realistic.
Thank you for giving us a hand.
Literally! Now, kids, do not try this at home.
Try it at a friend's house. All right, put your right hand out of the table, palm will sink right to your vein. Okay, now hold it still. Ready? What?
That is so cute.
That was a cute little squeak
Are you
there.
really going to use a rusty machete?
No, I'm totally kidding here. Come on, I'm not gonna use a machete. I have a sharper knife. Take a look at the side screens, everyone. Scream on 3, Marissa. 1, 2, 3! She's okay. I don't think I would do that. This is a classic cinematic horror technique, a Hollywood blood knife. Take a look. This is a false blade with a cutout for her arm that comes out of the handle like that. Meanwhile, though, I'm squeezing movie blood from this bulb back here so that it comes out of a tube right where that notch is. Give it up for Marissa!
Yeah! Marissa was great. What's not great is me getting movie blood all over my fancy pants.
Oh.
So I'm going to hand you Marissa's phone. Pardon me for a moment.
You're gonna love your next outfit. You can come with me right this way, Marissa. We promised you a photo as our thank you. So if you want to set up, your camera's all set up. Perfect. Let me pose you with our classic Universal monsters. Your spotlight is right here. You can stand in. Yeah, right down there. And on 3, let's hear that awesome scream one more time. Okay, Marissa? 1, 2, 3! Okay, Michael, you go home, Michael Myers. That was incredible. I wish we'd see it again. I think we can. Take a look. She kind of looks like she's excited to see Michael Myers. Look at that. Give it up for Marissa one more time, everybody. So far, we have shown you practical effects. Now we're switched to visual effects, which are done in a computer, specifically motion capture. So to help me demonstrate motion capture, or mocap, welcome back my co-host Shannon!
2022 was a big year, Susan.
Shannon, you're looking good.
Thanks, Fred. Let me just stretch it out here real quick.
Okay, let's activate our perimeter sensors, please.
Oh! All right.
The dots on his suit reflect light to our sensors, which then goes into our computer and captures their locations. Now we're ready. Let's see the capture on our screens. Now the computer connects the dots on his suit and creates the digital skeleton that you see. Shannon, you can do a T-pose.
Yeah.
That's perfect. We always start with the T-pose to mark the beginning of each take. And that way it's easier for us to... Shannon! You okay?
I am better now, Susan.
Take your left hand, touch the tip of your nose. Good, and now your right hand. And let's do both arms one more time. We start with some simple movements so that we can calibrate our system. And you can relax your arms. Next, we do full body movements. Start with jumping jacks.
Right.
Great. In a little bit, you can just jog in place. So, digital animators will start with this skeleton. Then they can change the aspect ratio, add a wire frame on top. Finally, they can add skins. Using this technology, we can turn Shannon and his movements into anything that we want. So, we have turned you into a cuddly, friendly teddy bear.
A teddy bear. Hello.
Oh, but you're not just any teddy bear. You're the star of Universal's Ted.
He was a dancer, wasn't
He
he?
sure was. Hey, let's see some more moves on Ted.
I got some more moves for you, Susan.
Oh boy.
And this one is for the ladies!
Well, you have channeled the inner Ted. Hey Ted, what do you think of the show so far?
That's why I watch these things. It's like a cool behind the scenes thing that you wouldn't know.
Thunder Buddies, Ted?
Thunder Buddies for life.
You made a Thunder Buddy. Give it up for Ted and Shannon.
I'll go James. I'm very excited for this finale.
Okay, fun fact, Seth MacFarlane had a modified mocap suit made by Phil Tippett Studios so that he could act and direct at the same time. Let's take a look at the genius behind Ted.
we were able to do Ted in a completely lifelike way and to use technology in a way that it really hasn't been used to date. What that technology does so well is it takes fantastical characters and makes them as realistic in movement as possible.
As far as technology has come with CGI and visual effects, some things just look better when they're real. Like fire! Let's take a look at fire stunts in some Universal films. One of the most exciting and dangerous aspects of filmmaking is undoubtedly a fire stunt. And we're going to bring back out our top-notch stunt department to show you how they execute a live fire burn. Julia in the center is the performer we will be setting on fire. We have our coordinator David and Cameron acting as our safeties. Now, if you look at Julia's face, you may be wondering, is she so nervous that she is sweating profusely? That is protected fire gel that she's got on all of her exposed skin areas. You may know what it's like if you miss a spot with sunscreen. Imagine if you missed a spot while on fire. Before we fuel, we check our extinguishers in case of an early ignition.
1, check. 2, check. Susan, we're ready. Cameron, you ready? Julia, you ready?
Ready.
Fueling.
At the completion of the shot, Julia will make her way to this fire blanket where she will be extinguished. At that point, we're looking for a thumbs up that she is okay. If Julia gives us a thumbs down, that is an alert to get our medical team involved. Now at this point, I need to stress, these are trained professionals, and they are using very special equipment. This is not the type of thing anyone should ever think about trying on their own. Julia is going to burn for 8 to 10 seconds. We are now in the last spot where the fuel is applied. So I'm going to use our booth to set the lights in the house for the shot. We will set our clock to 0 on the side screens. At this time, I ask everyone to please remain in your seats for the duration of the stunt. I think we're moments away whenever you're ready, David.
Thank you. Cameron, you ready? Ready. Julia, you ready to burn?
Ready.
Stunts is ready.
Ready and action.
Light. You lit.
10 seconds.
You're out.
She is okay, everybody! And for over 17 seconds, keeping on for our stunt coordinator David Hernandez, our safety Karen Lugo, and the woman we set on fire, Julia Elizabeth! Woo! Well done, stunt department. Well, if you're not sure if that was real fire, if you're seated a little farther away, you can ask the folks sitting right next to the stage here. We can feel that, right?
Okay, Susan! I am suited up. I'm feeling good. Ready for the fire stunt finale. Let's burn!
We already did the burn, Shannon.
What's up?
Oh, we can do another one. Ready, Shannon?